What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone had great New Year's. And with that being said, let me get into what this video is all about. So I just got back from a trip that I took to Quebec City, Canada. And it was a skiing trip where I got to ride on the biggest mountains, the most difficult mountains I've ever seen, ever ridden on before, which was an awesome experience. I got to meet a bunch of new people, and I got to spend New Year's Eve in Quebec City, which was crazy. But other than those things, I wanted to take advantage of this trip as an opportunity to kind of reflect on my 2018. And cause there's definitely been some ups and downs and some things that I've done really well, and recently some things that I've struggled with. So I want to take you guys back kind of to the beginning of my 2018. My freshman first semester had just ended in college. It was a great semester. I had a bunch of fun. But I distinctly remember just one day I was walking back from the Maryland Diner with my roommate, and I remember turning to him and just saying, I don't really feel like I have a purpose. In that first semester, my days kind of consisted of, waking up, going to class. When I was done class, I would kind of just come back to my dorm, not really do anything, finish my homework, obviously, and then go out, see who was going out, and that's pretty much it. At the end of the semester, I kind of just felt like something was missing. And I had played, I'd played sports throughout my entire life, and I felt like that competitive kind of element of my life was missing. I wasn't really pushing myself to do anything. I had no really clear goal set in my head that I was striving to achieve. So yeah, I think at the end of the semester, I realized that that kind of part of my life, that competitive side, pushing myself to do things, was kind of missing. And so after I thought about this kind of missing part of my life for a while, I came to the decision that I was going to start dedicating time to going to the gym and really commit to building my physique. And it wasn't like some New Year's resolution thing. I was already in decent shape. I've never been overweight or anything. But it was just something that I kind of needed in my life, this element that I knew I'd been missing. And so, I just picked up some really basic routine from a friend at the time who actually is my lifting partner now in the summers, and just started, hitting the gym. It was 4 days a week, I remember, and as I committed more time, got logged more weeks into going to the gym, I record my numbers, I felt a growing passion starting to form inside me. And at the beginning of every day, I would start looking forward to going to the gym, something that I hadn't really predicted or expected. I'd always been kind of like the skinny kid in high school. It was always really difficult for me to gain weight, and I had tried several times. But I really, this time around, I really committed myself not only to going to the gym and working my ass off, but also eating a lot outside the gym and eating well. And I also began to use creatine, which is a really useful supplement when used correctly. And I began to see results. Within a couple months, I definitely started to gain weight. And, once you see results after the hard work that you've put into, going to the gym and, putting in this time, it really becomes pretty addictive. And I started to get really serious about going to the gym, putting in 2 hours of work. Yeah, it began to kind of escalate into something that became a larger part of my day. And, I carried this into the second semester, and, I loved it. It gave me something to do after class. I liked pushing myself. The competitiveness was back in my life. Of course, competing against myself to, just improve my numbers on the lifts that I was doing. And I really liked and began to want to understand on a deeper level kind of the exercises that I was doing, how they were targeting the muscles in my body, how to improve my lifts. And so this decision that I made was really the up of my 2018. I continued to grow more passionate about going to the gym and all the things that I've mentioned beforehand. I committed myself entirely to bettering my physique, busting my ass in the gym, and then outside of the gym, eating well and eating a lot. of healthy food. Recovery, especially like stretching and stuff. If you just lift and you don't like stretch and focus on recovery, you're just going to become a massive muscle that can't really do any mobile movements. Like I said, that was definitely the up for me. This going to the gym has given me, something in my life, something that I'm passionate about that I had no idea I was, and I continue to go to the gym almost every day. And I completely intend on going to the gym almost every day for like as far as I can, as long as I can. And but recently, which I guess is going to be the down of 2018, I found myself kind of lacking the drive that I know that I had. And like a lack of motivation. I feel sometimes like going to the gym is more of an obligation, like kind of a responsibility that I have to myself, more than something that I enjoy doing, which is not good, because if you're not having fun in the gym, chances are you're probably not going to be there as long as you would like to be, or as long as you need to be, at least if you want to get better. And I think part of that is just because I've become too comfortable in the gym. And when I started to go there, I wasn't comfortable at all. I was lifting like an embarrassing amount of weight. Really, really skinny, scrawny kid. And you just look around and see all these huge guys, and they're lifting like 3 times as much as you. It's kind of hard sometimes to like feel the drive to get back in there and lift what you're doing compared to these other guys that have been there for years doing this. That was when I was uncomfortable, and I like fought through that, and I'm so glad that I did. But going to the gym now for me, I'm used to it. I've kind of taken it for granted almost as a part of my day. And I need to push myself more, and that's where I'm coming to now, which is my decision to start building my YouTube channel like for real. For those of you who have followed me for a while, you know that I do like cover videos, and back then YouTube was kind of a method for me to get those like videos out. I had never really watched YouTube videos that much, but in the past year, in 2018, alongside of going to the gym, I also started watching YouTube videos on like lifting and stuff like that, techniques, kind of my own research, and began to find like YouTubers who like lifting YouTubers, just got really kind of involved in watching their workouts, what they do. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Steve Cook, David Lade, Dylan McKenna, Teron F. Beckham. He's Odell Beckham Jr.'s cousin. And even you guys might have heard of The Lost Breed. They're kind of a group of 2 guys who just do crazy stuff. And I began to watch these guys more and more. And as I watched them more and more, I felt myself wanting to make videos as well. And so as I was reflecting on these thoughts that were just kind of going around in my head while I was on this trip to Canada, I came to the realization that not only have I had this desire to make videos for the past several months, 3 to 4 months, but I feel that making videos in this upcoming year is something that will push me out of my comfort zone and give me the drive that I feel that I've been missing again. The drive for the gym, not becoming complacent with where I'm at, not becoming satisfied, something that'll help me grow in ways that I haven't before. This is something that I'm completely new to. This is the first time I've like talked face to face, or face to lens with the camera. In the past, you guys have just watched me play a song, and I haven't really had to be interactive at all. And basically what I want to do with my channel is create a community of people that will really motivate each other, whether it be get to the gym, whether you go to the gym, or if you're a runner, if you do something in between like a class, something that will keep lifting people up to continue this fitness, whatever form it may take in your life, to continue pushing yourself in whatever fitness discipline you do, and kind of not like slack off, I guess you could say, which is honestly what has kind of happened to me in this end of 2018. And I also want to use this channel to pretty much document the fitness journey that I have just begun. I have so many goals and, you know, ambitions that I want to achieve, not only in 2019 but in the future of my life, that I know I won't be able to achieve in 1 year. So definitely something for myself and something that I want to make for you guys. I want to put out videos that will teach you about, you know, basic lifts like compound lifts in the gym. I want to put out videos about nutrition and like stretching. And a lot of this stuff, guys, I will be learning myself as well. You know, just 1 year in the gym, you know, you learn a lot, but like I have, you know, there's so much to learn about lifting and the human body and what you should be eating depending on what your desired results are. You know, I know a little bit, not even a little bit, I know like a very, very minuscule amount. And I see this as an opportunity to deepen my understanding of this thing that I've grown to be so passionate about in the next year as well. Because I'm going to have to learn, you know, whatever it is I'm going to put out a video about. Like whenever a YouTuber who I admire that I follow like puts out like a sick new video, like it just gets me like pumped up, and it makes me want to learn how to do that, to just make awesome videos. And so that's something that I definitely like want to learn how to do, want to become more skillful with, you know, cinematography this year. And yeah, all those things are what's driving me right now to, you know, take this kind of leap out of this area that I'm just comfortable in. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this entire thing. I know it's a lot to ask to just watch me sit down and talk for a rather probably boring video about myself. But yeah, those are my plans for 2019. Thank you for those who will stick with me throughout this journey. I hope that it'll be a learning experience for all of us. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.